Welcome to another episode of the course, guys. So in this episode, guys, I'm going to actually be showing us on how we can basically conduct our market research. Like I've said earlier, you see, getting started on Fiverr required you to actually understand how you can actually go about your market research. Your market research is actually what's actually going to get you started. Alright, it's going to actually position you in such a way that your gig is actually going to be in a niche or in a subcategory that is actually going to fetch you more order. Alright, you can't just go ahead on Fiverr creating your gig in just any kind category without doing your perfect market research. Right here, I'm currently on Fiverr right now. Alright, so I'm going to be showing us everything step by step. It's possible that this market research video is in two phases, right? Or I covered the whole process right here in this particular video. Okay, so the first step for you to actually understand is that you identify the kind of service you want to render. For example, let's say you're a graphic designer or you're a copywriter or you design websites, right? Now those services are very, very good because you can also offer that on Fiverr, right? But you'll be doing yourself more harm than good. You just creating your account directly and setting, okay, I will design your flyer for you, I will design your website for you, without doing a proper research on how you can basically identify the subcategories in that niche that you can start offering. Right, like I've said, I use myself as an example. Right, when I was starting, I just created my account on just graphic design, and luckily for me, I was able to get some orders. Right, but as times progresses, I was not able to get some clients or some jobs again. Right, so I later find out that you need to actually identify these subcategories and make sure that there's high traffic there before you create your account or you create your gig on that particular service. Alright, so I'm going to be showing us the major categories on Fiverr for some newbies that I'm misters or that just got this course. Alright, so one thing you have to understand right now is that you can see right here at the Fiverr dashboard right here, you can see we have graphics, we have program and tech, we have digital marketing, we have video and animation, we have writing translation. You can see all the categories right there, and if I should move it right there, you can see we have personal growth consulting, we have photography, right? And if I should hover on it, probably I'll just click on this graphics. You can see that we have different categories under these graphic designs, right? You can see we have logo and brand identity, we have visual designs, we have architecture, right? So we have a lot of designs right there. Okay, and if you see very well, you can see that we have AI video editing. Those ones that you see something like new at the front, those are the one that Fiverr actually just added to the countless categories that is actually there. Alright, now if you can check all those new out, because the way I do it is that once I check those categories and I look for the new categories that Fiverr actually add, because Fiverr makes sure they add new categories oftentimes, right? So to identify them is very, very easy. Just click on it, over it, and then check through it. You're going to see something like new. That's to tell you that those are new categories under the graphic designs, and that's to tell you that there is not actually a lot of people right there, which I'm going to check and to show you or to clarify that. Alright, if you should come right here to programming and tech, you can see that we have different categories right there, and you can see the new categories that Fiverr actually just added. If you come to data market, it's the same thing applicable to each and every one of them, right? So, but in case of this market research, we're going to be making use of graphic designs, right? So now this is how I go about my market research. So once I come to Fiverr, I look at all the major categories, right? And then I check through it. So I look for the new ones that Fiverr actually just added. So now I can see AI image editing. So I'm going to click on it. I won't bother myself going through the rest of it, right? So I'll just focus and be targeted on the new categories that Fiverr actually just add on that graphic design. Let's say I want to offer graphic designs, right? So I'm just going to come right here to AI editing, click on it. Sorry about that. Right here you can see under AI editing that we have only 641 results, right? This particular category, this particular subcategories on graphics design is actually not competitive. Do you get the point? So there's not a lot of people right here in this particular niche, this particular subcategories in graphic design. You'll be doing yourself more harm than good than just targeting graphic design directly. Okay, that is why market research is very, very important. You can see right now the new category that was just added, we just have only 641 results. And if you can see online, AI is everywhere right now. You can go to YouTube and learn how you can basically create all these AI images. It's very, very simple and straightforward. Probably I'm going to show us one video that I actually made. Alright, everything in that video is created with AI. All the images and everything is actually created with AI. Okay, so the information out there is what you actually need out to actually get the service done is actually out there. We have some free website that you can use to create these AI images. You can see right there that we have only 641 results, and now that we have actually identified a low competitive subcategories under graphic design, now it is now for you to actually identify if there is more traffic in this particular subcategories or not. Alright, so what you have to do is to come right here and scroll down and check the first seller that you're actually seeing on the first page. Right here you can see this person right here. Okay, this person have done 600 and this person has done 61, this person has done 76, this person has done 34, this person has done 37. Right now just scroll down and check the next. You can see 16, 23, 13, 8. So this is to tell you that what there are actually traffic in this category. Right now, because majority of them right here on the first page, there is not a lot of people right here right now, and majority of them are actually having have orders, right? They have completed a lot of orders, right? You can see 7, you can see 13, you can see 3. Okay, now that you have actually clarified that, okay, now that you have taken that out, another thing for you to actually do to make sure that there is actually a good traffic right here is to click on, let's say, this first one right here, and check if this seller actually have orders in queue. All right, you can see right here this particular seller have 2 orders in queue. Okay, that's a good indication. So let me come back again and just select any random one. Let's say this one. This guy does not have any orders in queue, right? But he has completed 13 jobs right there. Okay, so now let me come right here and select this one and check. This person have orders in queue. Okay, so what does that tell you? That's to tell you that there's actually traffic in this particular niche. And if you see online now, we have different YouTube channels that are just AI. Those people actually come to Fiverr to get people to actually create those images for them. Alright, so it is this will tell you that this is actually a good subcategory niche that you can venture in on Fiverr right now and make money for yourself. Alright, I don't even have any category on AI. Alright, so you can actually come right now, create your account. I'm going to show you how you can create Fiverr account step by step, right? And start selling AI service on Fiverr. Okay, one of the beauty of Fiverr is that you don't really need much to get started. All you just need is a PC, and if you don't have PC, you can still use your phone. There's a way you can go around, use your phone to create account and set it up, but I would recommend you have a PC to get started. Okay, so you can come right now and create your service on AI and start selling. So what do? The first thing that we did is that we come right here to graphics. We identified the new subcategories that Fiverr actually just added, which we have this one, we have this one, we have this one. So this is the one that we checked first, right? So after we click on it, then the result give us that we have 641 people right here, which they are not too much. Okay, this is an example of low competitive gig, right? And after that, we went ahead and go check if those sellers actually have orders in queue and the numbers of orders that they have actually completed. Now you can see right there they have this one has completed 61, like I've said earlier, and when I scroll down you can see that this ones right here have also completed an order. This is a good indication that there's actually traffic in this particular subcategories, right? AI photo editing, right? Image editing. So and when I click on it again, we can see that some of them have orders in queue, right? Okay, some will not have, but some will have, right? But that is a good indication. Okay, so you can come right here and create your gig. If you are very wise, you can just have one Fiverr account centered on this AI image editing. Alright, you can just create all your gig on it, but you just change the title. I'll still teach you how to do SEO for your title gig so that you can get it rank, right? So this is actually one step for you to actually do your market research. So let's check let's come right here to lighting design. You can see right here we have only 245 people. That is just here. Okay, so lighting, I think this is actually related to architectural stuff, right? If you are probably you like something like this, you can go ahead and learn it. Okay, so there are some that will not interest you, while there are some that will interest you. So that's the point. For example, the first one I showed, that's very easy. You can just go to YouTube, look for how to generate AI image, and then you will see some YouTube videos that are actually going to show you how to do that. So you're good to go. Right here you can see we have only 245 5 people. They're not that much at all. And you can see that this person has completed 15 orders, 63, 20, 69. So don't say these things are not working. If you are putting in the work, you will get the result. The reason why these people are getting a lot of orders right here is because there are not much people, and that is why they all have work on their decks, right? You can see this person has completed 65 orders. This person has completed 25, 7, right? You can see everything right there. 33, 5, okay, 8. All of them have orders. They have completed 1 order or 2 order. You can see 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, right? So you can, these ones have not completed any, but you can see the majority of them right here have completed quite numbers of good orders right there. Let's click on it and check if any of them have orders in queue. You can see this one has 3 orders in queue. Okay, these people position themselves in a niche that it is not too much, like people are not too much here, right? And there's even traffic. So what does that tell you? That tell you that what you can have the higher chance to have orders. All right, just give yourself 3 weeks, 1 week, 2 weeks, even 3 weeks, okay, just for your gig to gather some impressions and everything, right? You have to monitor. I'm still going to tell us what we need to actually put into consideration after we have created our gig. So you see that these people right here are actually having orders in queue. So you don't just come to Fiverr and create your account, create your gig anyhow. You won't get any order. That is why majority of us don't have orders. That is why we get frustrated and get tired about it. Okay, this is exactly what I'm doing. There's no magic to it. All right, you can see right here, we check the first one, which is image editing, right? This is the second one, lighting design. All these things you can learn them on YouTube. See, if you really want to make money online, you have to put in the work. Okay, the process, you have to follow the major process. I learned quite numbers of skills that when I was starting out: graphics, SEO, digital marketing, WordPress web design, even whiteboard animation. I learned that. There was a time I was selling that service on Fiverr too. So I did not just stay on one particular skill because I know graphic design, then I don't have interest in other skills, right? Because I noticed that a lot of people are getting saturated on designs, like, and I don't really have that knowledge that I can do some niche research, I can do some further research, I position myself very well, but now I know better, and that is why I'm giving you guys this information. Like I've said, profitability is actually in the details. Listen to what I'm saying. If you actually put this thing into consideration, you're going to see the results. It's as simple as that. Alright, so let me come right here to graphics again. I think we have checked this. I don't, but sometimes you can go through. It's not as if you cannot check other categories. There's other categories right there that might not really have a lot of people, right, that are selling right there. But the reason why I usually pick the new one is because Fiverr actually add it. Indicating new means that it is actually a new service, right? That a lot of people are not there. That is going to give you the green light that this particular service, this particular subcategories, a lot of people is not actually there, right? If I come right here to the avatar, AI avatar design, you can see right here, not even up to 1,000. Okay, and you can see that a lot of people are doing crazy numbers of orders: 34, 56, 38. The reason why a lot of these people are getting much of this order is because they position themselves very well, right? This is just simple information that can really help you, but you guys are not paying attention. Okay, and once you can just position yourself very well in this kind of low competitive gig, and you can see that even the first page, a lot of them are having crazy numbers of orders: 34, 10, 31, right? You can see 11, 13. So position yourself very well, create your account, set it up. You're going to get the order. Let's click on any of them and see if they have orders in queue. This one does not have any orders in queue. Let's check this. This one has 1 orders in queue. That's a good indication. It is not that it's not all of them that is going to have orders in queue, but quite a number of them are going to have orders. You can see two also have orders in queue, 1 orders in queue. Scroll down. Let's check this. This one does not have any orders in queue, and these are not even the people at the first, like at the top, right? Let me check this lady right there. This one has 1 orders in queue, right? This one also, this one does not have any orders in queue. So there is nothing stopping you. Identify them. You can see how I basically, just simple and straightforward. I'm not even do the complex ones right there. You can see. So just come to graphics, identify the new categories that is actually added to Fiverr. Then click on it. Look for the numbers of orders those people have done, right? Those sellers have done. Then click on them to see if they have orders in queue. If they really have orders in queue, and you can see that quite numbers of them have done a lot of jobs. Okay, there are some of them that does not have orders like you have seen. Okay, that is nothing. So far you can see that they have seen they are not that much right there, low competitive, right? There's not much seller right there, and they also have done a lot of orders. That is a green light for you. So you can go ahead, create your account, set up your gig right there, and optimize it very well, which I'm still going to be showing us. Simple as ABC. If you come right here to programming and tech, for those that are interested in the website, but you might not really get a particular, for example, if I should come to business website now, that is very, very competitive. I'm very sure about that. So you can see right here, OpenAI ChatGPT store, right? Click on it. You can see we have 269 people. Very, very easy, right? Okay, you can see this one that, okay, these sellers right here have not done much. This is an indication that should tell you that, okay, they are really getting orders, but not really much. You can see this one has done just 5, 7, 2, 3, compared to the graphic that you are seeing someone has done 34, 50. Okay, so let me scroll down. You can see that there's not really much orders right here. So what's that telling you? That, okay, this is still a new service, right? The orders are coming in, but the traffic is not that strong. Do we get the point? You can see this one right here, 2, 5. If you are wise, 1, 3, 3, you can see it right there. So this is a new service. So a lot of people just position themselves very well right now, but they are getting the orders. Okay, they are actually getting orders, but the orders are not much. It is with time now, you will start seeing that these numbers of orders is going to be increasing. Let me click on this one if you have any orders in queue. No orders in queue. Right, okay, no orders in queue. No orders in queue. No orders in queue. This is the that what the traffic right here is not that much, right? It is not much traffic right there, but it's a new service. Okay, it's actually a new service. You can also position yourself very well, right? If you have more than one account. I don't have one account. I have more. I have I have a lot of accounts. All right. So there's some account I just dedicated to new service alone. All right. The fact that this one does not have really much traffic right now, and I can see that, okay, some of them are really getting the orders, but a lot of sellers have not really come right here. But there are some indications that I've seen that, okay, this was completed just few orders. None of them have order in queue yet. All right. So, but I can still position myself by setting up my gig in any of them. Like, I can just set just one gig on this and see how the impression is actually going to like go over the weeks. Okay. But the one that, for example, this graphics one that you can see that the sellers have completed a lot of orders, you can still see orders in queue. That's to tell you that there's actually much traffic right there, and the people in that particular subcategories are not that much. So you still have an higher chance than you go setting your gig on just WordPress web design and all those other competitive gig, which is not going to guarantee you any sale. Okay, so I think I'm going to stop this video right now. We'll continue from the next one. Thank you so much, guys. See you on the next episode.